Then 15th July is Gundicha Mandir cleansing. 16th July Jagannath Rath Yatra. Like that. Then Guru Purnima 29th July. Um, Chaturmasya begins 29th July. Guru Purnima. And yeah, November 24th. And then 26 October, Kartik begins. 26 October to November 24. Gaur Purnima is March 22nd, Gaur Purnima. Because of Purushottam Mass, little 10 days ahead. Thing. So, it's called, there's some many misconception about Pandav Nirjal Ekadasi. So, some think that if by doing this Ekadasi, you don't have to do any other Ekadasis. You know. I don't, that's not what I heard from Gurudev used to say. You know. And also some hidden secrets behind this Bhima, misunderstanding. Of course, in the Katha, they say, like one time, Yudhishthira Maharaj is asking, hey Janardhan, Apara Ekadasi, I have heard. Now you tell me about the Jyeshta Shukla Paksha. Jyeshta Shukla Paksha. Now after this Ekadasi, you get Purnima, right? 29th. 29th June, Purnima. That is Jagannath Snana Yatra. Now it is 25 after 4 days. So, Jyeshta Shukla. What is name? What is the greatness of this Vrata? Then Krishna is telling, oh, this Ekasi Titi, about this Harikatha about Pandav Nirjal Ekasi will be described by Vedavyas, Dharmatma, because he understands all the Shastras meaning and the truth, and is Vedanga. Vedanga, all the limbs, Veda and limbs of Vedas. He is expert. Then King Yudhishthira Maharaj asking with Veda Vyasdev, oh Shiva, greatest of the Rishi, I have heard from Manava Dharma, religion about the humans, religion, what their responsibility, how they should conduct themselves, all that. And then also Jnana Kandiya Dharma. Yes, Karma Kanda, Jnana Kanda. I have heard. Now, please describe me about Vaishnava Dharma Katha. Vaishnava Dharma Katha. what the Vaishnavas follow, their religion. You please describe me. Then Vedavyas is telling, Hey Maharaj, whatever you heard about all the Dharma Katha, in all the religious discourses, whatever you have heard, all religion discourses, and in this age of Kali, the humans, they cannot follow all of those. Like today, today, everything. Now they have taken prasadam here. At least from now till tomorrow morning, don't take anything. If you want, you can take some fruit. Can you do that? He's saying like this, Surprise. So Vedavyas is telling they will not be able to follow all those this karma kandi, jnana kandi thing. So that's why what is there any something which happily he can do with a little bit of money, most little bit, tiny bit of money with happiness, and then with very little difficulty. Can you? And then it should give mahapala. It should give very highest fruit. Uh, and it should be a sense of all shastras. That kind of dharma. For the age of Kali, uh, even the humans in this age of Kali they will be able to follow. Remember, okay, it should be very happily they should be able to do. Okay, and then needs very little money to follow, and then very little difficulty, and then it should give highest fruit, and it should be the essence of all shastras. So then the people in this age of Kali can easily follow. Otherwise, it's not possible. So what is that? What is that? I'm going to describe that, you know. Vedavyas is telling. See, now you can tell. Vedavyas is the compiler of all Vedas. Krishna himself is certifying. Look, it is tomorrow. He knows all the Shastras meaning and the truth. And here is Vedavyas is telling, is the essence of all Shastras, which is easy to follow by the Kali Yuga because it doesn't take much money. It brings you happiness in following it. And the essence of all Shastra. So, and it needs little money and very little difficulty. And with happiness, happily you can do it. So, whether we know there is no other person higher than that, right? It's the Lord's incarnation, literary incarnation. So he is telling that essence of all Shastra. What is that? That is Ekadasi. It comes two paksha, 15 days, 15 days. Shukla paksha, Krishna paksha. So that day you should not eat. Bhojan. Should not. Then Dwadasi is talking about Ekadasi, no food. You are taking food. See, we don't take food. We do service. So you are doing Nama Prabhu Seva on Ekadasi. Nothing else. Nama Prabhu Seva. You know. So exclusively Nama Prabhu Seva. Okay. And the Shakti, the power of Nama Prabhu is Ekadasi Devi. So through Ekadasi, you, you do service, you are doing service to Nama Prabhu. What I'm saying is Krishna is Krishna Shakti is power is Radharani. Is not? Ram Shakti Sita. Lakshmi Vishnu Shakti. Right. Same way, Nama Prabhu Shakti. Who is Nama Prabhu Shakti? Ekasi Devi. So how do you you worship like we worship Krishna through what? Directly with Krishna? No. Through Radharani. Is it not? We are related to Radha. Shakti. Right. Same way, Nama Prabhu service, Nama Prabhu Seva to Nama Prabhu can be done only through Ekadasi. Okay. That's why they both go together. Like telling both are like a two face of a coin. You know, king, king and uh, queen or something like that. Head and tail cannot be separated. So even though we are not separated, but it is honored. It is service through Radha, agency of Radha, Krishna service. The same way we Ekadasi. So, on the day of Dwadasi, after taking bath, doing all the morning, Nitya Krutya, we have to worship Krishna. Then you feed Brahmana, Vaishnavas and Brahmanas. Then you can take. Even in apavitra avastha, even in impure state, it should not be given up. This Ekadasi Vrata cannot be given up. Even in impure state. Impure state meaning like, somebody left their body in the house. Oh no, 14 days. Cannot do this. 6 months we cannot do this like that. No, not for Ekadasi. Ekadasi is divya, not of this material world. Anything to do with this material world, then these rules, regulations, apply. But Ekadasi is Vishuddha, from spiritual world. So the rules of the material is not applicable. That's why even in any impure state, uh, like the ladies or sometimes people die somehow. So even any situation, you cannot give up this. One who desires to get Swarga or Vaikuntha, entire life we have to follow this. Some say no after it doesn't. 8 years later, give up or like that. No. And whole life you have to follow. But actually by following Ekadasi, your duration of life increases. So Ekadasi is amazing. One who is immersed in doing sin and then one who is totally immersed in these sinful activities and forbidden activities, for that person, if he does not eat anything on this day, Ekadasi, he doesn't have to go to Yamaloka. So many incidences are there. You see, one who has done Ekadasi. Vedavati, hearing this word, just like, see how did Bhagavad Gita was told? See, there is a two, Kauravas and Pandavas, right? They are assembled in Kurukshetra. And Arjuna's chariot driver is Krishna. So Arjuna is requesting, oh Krishna, please take me in the middle. I want to see whom I have to fight. So Krishna has to listen to, he is a chariot, he is a driver. So he has to listen to the master, in this case Arjuna. Okay, in the fighting. So Arjuna requests, please take, you know. So Krishna obliged. He did not say, hey, you are ordering me, no. He followed it. And then what happened? Then Arjuna saw. See, Arjuna is an eternal associate of Krishna. He can never get bewildered. There is no chance. Unless Krishna's mercy. So then Arjuna got bewildered. Suddenly he saw his grandfather Bhishma. I played on his lap. I pulled his, beard this way that I was on his top everywhere. He was playing with it. He used to love me so much. He had special love. He loved me more than any other my brother. Oh, how I can kill. Then he saw his guru. Then one who taught him the archery. Oh, Dronacharya. Then he saw his relatives, everybody. And then Krishna's army was also on the other side. Okay. Krishna said at that time when we went to Dwarka to talk to about. Then Krishna went there. He was at the lotus feet of Arjuna, of Krishna. Duryodhana was on the head side. He's waiting. Then as soon as Krishna got up, he said, "Hey, I came first. I need to ask." They have both have gone to get to take Krishna on their side. Mm-mm. Now it is my turn. He looked at Krishna both Arjuna first on his feet. Then here, oh, both have come. What is it? No, I came first, so this is my turn. Then Arjuna said, no, uh, Krishna said at that time, I am not going to take weapon to both of them. I'm not going to take weapon. Then Duryodhana, Duryodhana is thinking, what is the use if he does not take any weapon? Uh, then what do you need? You need your army. Okay. Dhritarashtra asked Krishna, Arjuna, then he said, Lord, I don't want your army. You can give it to them. I want you only. That's all. If you are there, that's it. Even if you don't fight, that is fine. Even if you don't take a weapon, that is all right. Be with us. See, Krishna had that faith. So Krishna agreed. All right, I'm going to be with you, but I will not take any weapon. And there he said, I need your army. So Narayan army, like another name for Krishna's entire army is Narayan Sena. So they went. So Arjuna is saying, oh, Krishna's all relatives, everybody on this side. I have to fight. So he got bewildered. Arjuna, imagine, eternal associate of Krishna. He got bewildered. Then he put all his logic this way, that way. Uh, then they knew, the Shastra, the mantras. So, anyway, Arjuna was put into illusion. Then Arjuna said, I'm confused. I don't want to fight. He started sweating. The Gandiva, his bow fell down. He became totally no energy at all. Could not even stand up. Oh, Krishna. Now I don't know what to do or what not to do. What is proper, what is improper. I'm confused. At least he had intelligence, Arjuna, because so much love and affection for Krishna. He said, I'm surrendering to you. You please tell me what to do. Then Krishna started telling. Arjuna was asking, oh, what is this? What is that? Like that. Then finally, at the end, Sarvadharman Pratijya Mamikam Sham. Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo Moksham Sham. Don't worry, surrender to me. So he told all the tattvas. It took about hour and a half, 2 hours, less than 2 hours. Then at the end, Yatra Krishna, Partho Dhanurdhara, Sri Vijaya Putir Mitir Matir Mama. Wherever the Krishna, Supreme Archie, also Arjuna. So before that, um, so Krishna, Arjuna surrendered to Krishna. Krishna said, I'm your disciple. Please guide me. Vishwas. Then he told 1.5, 2 hours, 2 years. He gave injection, transcendental injection, right? Oral injection. So we heard and it became so strong. See, that's why the sound is more nutritious than what we go through mouth. Okay. Okay. So powerful. Of course, bad thing also can go through the ear. So we have to be careful, discriminate. So if the holy name goes related to Lord, you know, then it makes you power. Krishna's word, bah, Krishna himself is speaking. So what to speak? So then what happened? Arjuna became so strong. Lord, you dictate me, you tell me what to do. All my illusion is gone. So that time, uh, you know, Krishna was doing chariot driving. Arjuna was releasing the arrows. In fact, who is releasing? It was really Krishna was fighting. Looks like Arjuna is fighting, but it's actually Krishna. How do you say the samadhan or thing is? You are holding a pen in your hand. Who is writing? Your pen or your hand? Okay. So of course we cannot use finger to write it. You have to use pen or pen. Who is writing? So from an outside, looks like pen is writing, is it right? Actually behind this hand, is not writing. So same way, looks like from other side, Arjuna is fighting, but is actually who is fighting? Krishna. You know. So then who can win? So like that, you know, Krishna is the just have to remember. So now what is this relation with this? Same way here, Bhima. See, in this case, Bhima, hearing this, Bhima started telling. He was shaking, Bhima. Oh, Mahabuddhi Pitamaha. Pitamaha, grandfather, great grandfather of Vedas. Huh? Pandava's great grandfather is actually Vedas because of the story. Huh? Mother Kunti, Draupadi, brothers, Yudhishthira Maharaj, Arjuna, Nakula, and Sahadeva, they all, they don't take anything on the Ekadasi. They also tell me, don't eat anything on the Ekadasi. But what to do? I cannot control. I'm uncontrollable. Hunger and thirst is there. So that's why I'm not able to do fasting. So so here you understand what I'm saying? He's asking on behalf of us, okay? Ordinary people we cannot do. We think we cannot fast. Yeah. It doesn't mean that Bhima is incapable. Bhima is, Hanuman, okay, you can imagine. Hanuman does Ekadasi. Then because Madhvacharya is incarnation of Hanuman. Madhvacharya is, he has brought out a Shastra just on Ekadasi. Krishna now, about 75 shlokas are there on Ekadasi. Very beautiful. Right? So we have translated that to in that big book. Huh? So how can you believe? Oh no, Bhima huh, was eating like that. Just like Arjuna in that case. Is eternal associate. How so then what happened? Uh, Bhima is telling, I'm suffering so much, anger and thirst. I cannot do fasting. Then then Yudhishthira Maharaj, the Vedavyas is telling, if you want to go to the Vaikuntha, if you desire to go to Vaikuntha, right? Place of no misery, right? This is Kunta, that is Vaikuntha, right? If you don't want any suffering at all, and both of the Paksha, Ekadasi, you remember 15 days, 15 days, is a Paksha, right? Um, so Ekadasi is there in one Paksha, 15 days, 11th day. So he's telling, if you want to go to spiritual world, you have to do both of these Ekadasi. Uh, Bhimsena then is telling, my desire is that is my desire. To fasting is far away. I cannot do fasting. Um, even fasting, taking prasad or bhoga, even one time, I cannot do it. Why is that? He says, there is one Vruk Namak, Agni. Vruka, name Agni. See, Agni meaning fire has different names, different personalities. Huh? Agni, fire meaning doesn't mean one. Agni is also there, Tamasika, fire, Rajasika, mode of goodness, passion, ignorance, fire is also there. Hmm. So, um, like if you eat if you use micro oven, it is tamasic fire. Okay. Then Rajasic is other gas and all that. Sattvic is like cow dung fire. You understand? We have tested, even in the lab. Tamasic. Uh, if you why I'm saying this, uh, anyway, it's Thomas. So same way, so Bhimsen is telling fasting old is even one time. I cannot stay without even one meal. Huh? So why? Because he has a fire of no, digestive fire, right? It's also cooked in our stomach, is it not? Because when we take something, it is not going to come the same way, it gets digested. So there is a fire, you know. So in my case, there's a Vruka Namak. There's a name called, fire name called Vruka. and he stays in my stomach. Without taking food, he will not become peaceful. Uh, so that's why I cannot follow all these Ekadasi. Uh, only in whole year I can follow one. So then Vedavyas is telling, all right. He's telling, see, Bhima is acting on behalf of these people who cannot control. Okay. Doesn't mean that he is control, he cannot control like that. He's telling there's a one fire in him. Vruk, his name is Vruka. It is so and it's so big. See, everybody in the stomach, if they have a fire, stomach and like a air, so thin. Bhima, this big, this big. So you get basma. Even if it's one truckload. Okay. You can, vegetables, fruits, and all that. One truck, nothing for him. And he get digested. So you can imagine, so much and was there because of the fire. So that fire becomes without, if you don't give him even one meal, he goes crazy. He will not be peaceful. So that's why I will not be able to do. But Vedavyas, what he's telling? No. No. At least you, Nirjal, you follow on this Ekadasi. So, Vedavas is telling, Jyeshta Shukla Ekadasi, without water also, you should do this. But, what we have to do, Achaman, then what to do? Achaman, right? Sri Keshavam, Narayan, Sri Madhava, take water. So, are you not breaking? He says, how much water? Just a little bit, tiny bit. Gurudev used to say, touch your lips. It should not go in. Even tiny bit goes, no problem. Or just like a one mm, urd dal or mustard seed can immerse in that tiny water. That much water it can goes inside, still considered as nirjal. So that you can do much achaman like that. So on the day of Ekadasi, from the Surya, from the appearance of Surya, right. And in Dwadasi, Surya, you cannot take water. Krishna Govinda. Then in Dwadasi day, you get up in Brahma Muhurta, then you take bath, uh, then you do charity with cloth and then gold to the Brahmana. Then you make them, you serve them, you give them prasada. Then then with complete all your family, you can take prasada. Bhojan. So if you do like that, if you do like this, then the result that you get, I'm going to describe you now. Krishna. So giving up all the Vedic and Laukika Dharma, giving up, if the human surrendering to him and then doing Ekadasi without any food, he become free from all sins. In the age of Kali, there is no purification of dravya, you know. Uh, Dravya Siddhi. That's why Kali Yuga, Dravya Siddhi. So in this age of Kali, what is described through Shastra, samskar, it not become Vishuddha. That's why Vedic Dharma, it can never susampanna. It will not happen in a perfect way. Because Dravya Siddhi, purity of things. What I'm saying is, air is polluted, air is not, water is polluted. What he can do any yajna? No. Fire is also contaminated. So how we can do pure? In that mode, he's telling. So that's why this Vedic, all these things, Dravya cannot be purified. So Vedic Dharma, Susampanna, it will not be completely can follow. Oh, Bhimasena. So what is the use of telling so many things, so many words to describe to you? Huh? Krishna is telling you, you should not eat on both. See, he's telling both paksha you should not eat, cannot eat. Huh? Then uh, if you become asamartha, meaning you are not capable to follow, this Jeshtamasa, Shukla Paksha, Ekadasi. Without water you can fast. It's telling. So this Ekadasi Vrata, Ekadasi, it can give you wealth, uh, grains, and also punya. This I'm telling you by truth. Then it is true. So he's telling one who follows this, I'm telling the truth. Even Yamudutas, one who follows this, that after death, Yamadutas cannot touch him. But Vishnudutas, they will take him to Vaikuntha. So that's why we have to follow this Pandav Nirjala Ekadasi. Like that. That's why we should not construe that, follow this Ekadasi, you don't have to follow not any other Ekadasi. It may be confusion for Bhima, but not for you and me, or anybody else. Do you have a fire like this big? Right? Ours is like a thin air, only Bhima. So then now that what is applicable to Bhima is applicable to us. Mm. So like that we have to bring harmony. So he's teaching, just like through Arjuna. Through Arjuna, Krishna is fighting. So in this way also. So all glories to Ekadasi Devi, Pandava Nirjala Ekadasi. Devotees who did doing it, Ekadasi, all glories to them. Then, before we take up question and answer, see, yeah, Saturday is Paniyati. What is the significance of Paniyati? Mahosava. Alright. So, why we need to follow? So, Paniyati, uh, Paniyati is not far from Calcutta. Uh, even today, the place in there. So, there, Raghunath Das Goswami, he, when he heard Nityananda Prabhu is uh, 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 has come there. Then see before that, Raghunath Das Goswami trying so much to leave his house to meet with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Jagannath Puri. So many times he ran away. His father caught him and brought him back. So many times. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also told him, don't do Markata Vairagya or Smashana Vairagya. Markata Vairagya is the monkeys, false renunciation. Mhm. So, monkeys outside, from outward it looks like they are renounced. No dress, they don't wear any dress. No house, like they are staying in a tree. Temple. So it looks like, wow, they are renounced. But they are not. They are very uh, sensual female. You know. So, and so he was Markata Vairagya. So don't Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling, don't do that. Externally, he try to do things, but internally, he chant, he do bhajan. Internally get disconnected. Externally, it seems like connected this world. Internally, you are disconnected. So, like that, he was telling. And he tried followed that for a while. But then he tried to escape, and then he was doing all right, he was following that. Then his parent thinking, oh, he's following, very nice. So he got married also to like an apsara. Our Acharya says he had wealth like a Indra. He has so much property. There was only one son. His uncle didn't have child. Two brothers, Majumdar and Govardhan. So much property. And he was married to like an Apsara. Indra's wealth. Doesn't have to do anything. So many lineage will go. But then uh, he's not happy. So he tried to run away, he was caught over again and again. So he's thinking, he understood by Nityananda Prabhu how, how to become free from this material world samsara. He's saying, in the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu. And he came to know Nityananda Prabhu has come to Paniyati, Patita Pavan. Patita Pavan Nityananda Prabhu. If you attain mercy of him, then you become free from the material world. So thinking like this, Raghunath Das Goswami, he came to Paniyati because Nityananda Prabhu was there. Then Nityananda Prabhu at that time on the bank of Ganga, on the shadow of a tree, he was sitting there. And then so many other devotees are surrounding him. Then from a distance, he paid obeisances. So Nityananda Prabhu, by mercy, he became is he overcome his consciousness. He's so merciful, huh? And you dragged him by force. Then he put his lotus feet on him, Raghunath Das Goswami. So then he blessed him. He's saying, he whatever his desire was, he will get fulfilled. And he's saying, Nityananda Prabhu, you are not coming towards me. You are not come to me. You are not coming towards me. You are trying to be there far away from me and then trying to run away. So today I caught you. Today I'm going to punish you. So what is the punishment? I have so many devotees here, Vaishnavas are here. So you have to feed them this special yogurt, uh, puffed rice, puffed rice, yogurt. This big utsav and celebration we do. This is my punishment. But Raghunath Das Goswami was so happy. With this punishment, he was very happy. So, under the Nityananda Prabhu's direction, he did this Paniyatti. Also, even today, Paniyatti, Chidva Dahi Mahosava, the puffed rice also is famous. In that Mahosava, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself uh, Nityananda Prabhu, with all his associates on the bank of Ganga. Just like they were doing, Krishna used to take the lunch prasadam during lunchtime, right? Along Yamuna, bank of Yamuna. He is sitting center and all sakas sitting. It appears like that. All the sakas feel that Krishna is sitting in front of him only. He is feeding and he is feeding. Like that, each individual, there's only one, but they all felt like that. Krishna is in front of him. He's not with saying, he's not going there. He's taking lunch only with me. Wow, amazing. Even though they are cycles together, it's mind boggling how he does. So, same way here is a reminding Chaitanya Mahaprabhu pastime. So, unlimited people came. And they attained they will become very happy. Just like in Krishna's past, Krishna was very happy and the boys were also happy. So that kirtan. Then next day, Raghunath Das Goswami, Raghav Pandit, through the medium of Raghav Pandit. Raghav Pandit is very dear to Nityananda, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Um, Raghunath Das Goswami is inquiring Nityananda Prabhu through Raghav Pandit. What he is asking, he was so uh, feeling so helpless and also he cannot wait. So he is asking how he can become free from samsara, how to escape from this bondage of samsara very quickly, and how to attain very quickly the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That time, the ocean of mercy, Nityananda Prabhu, on the head of Raghunath Das Goswami, put his lotus feet, and then he is telling, how he is telling, see this Pulina Bhojan, meaning on the bank of Ganga, the way you served all the Vaishnavas and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and me. With that service, so with that service, to give you krupa, mercy on you, extend his mercy on you. Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he came for this bhojan alone. To do mercy on you, he accepted this yogurt and then this puff fry. Then seeing the dancing and all that, even in the night he took prasadam. So that's why to elevate you, to make you free from this samsara, he has come himself. So, and then what he will do? He's telling the future. Nityananda Prabhu. What Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will do. Then Mahaprabhu will do. He offer you at the feet of Sarup Damodar. Then Mahaprabhu will offer you to the feet of Sarup Damodar. Then he will treat you as his eternal associate. And without thinking, without much worry, you go to a house. And then very quickly, without any difficulty, you will be able to attain the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then he gave dakshina also properly. Now our time is coming to an end. So the main essence is that pleasing Nityananda Prabhu by serving the devotees, the servants of Nityananda Prabhu, Vaishnava. That way, Nityananda Prabhu was satisfied. When Nityananda Prabhu is satisfied, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is automatically satisfied. When he is satisfied, we become free from the samsara. This is what essentially what it is. And so many other things. The way he renounced the order. Maybe next time, next Saturday, we'll discuss. But it is uh, not an ordinary thing. The way Raghunath Das Goswami's pastime is very, we taught how to complete renunciation. Bah, Yukta Vairagya. And also how to, what are different kinds of Vairagya, renunciation. Palgu Vairagya, Yukta Vairagya, Smashana Vairagya, Markata Vairagya, different kinds of renunciation. We should follow Yukta Vairagya. Accept things at the same time not attached. So now any other questions are there? Today's question. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasa Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Jai Sri Jai. My friends and I observed Purushottam month together. However, some of us are having super good luck and Krishna is helping to arrange everything in material life and obtain substantial rise of consciousness, while others are having super bad luck and experiencing all kinds of physical, mental, and bhakti obstacles ever since the month ended. It is as if Krishna is punishing those of us who observe it more strictly and showing us so much mercy to those who are brand new to bhakti. So, what is the question? Why it is happening like that? Something like that. So, tattenu kampasu shikshamana. What they say. We have to take both as mercy. The difficulties are coming because that means it it is, see, by doing this Purushottamas, okay, you were saying that so many difficulties coming. And for others, actually, they are like no difficulties coming. Both is true. Why it is happening for one person like that, for one person is like that? Because Krishna is pleased with one and is not pleased with the other. Not like that. He is testing because we are uh, your senior, you're not new devotees, experienced devotees. So he's sending you more obstacles or tests like that. That itself is a mercy. See, he can give you difficulties to the extent he can manage it, he can tolerate it, not higher. You know. So to make you strong, to progress in bhakti, to also test. So difficulty will come, still you should not give up, right? You're not given up. So, so other day I was coming by uh, the anyway, both is the mercy of Krishna. You know, you have to take it that way. For one who is new devotee and the other one. Otherwise, see, because Krishna knows what is best for him. So, and if you remember Krishna, what is so difficult or what is easy, both are same. Now at that time, you remember Mother uh, Pandava's mother, Kunti Devi. Remember, he used to pray. Lord, let the calamity come after one after the another, so that I can think of you. Thinking of you, um, um, so both is mercy. Should not. Both are fortunate. Okay. Suppose if the see, look at the other way around. Suppose if all the difficulties come for the fresh one, you think what they will stay in the bhakti, they will run away. you know. So Krishna is very, very merciful. For the newcomers, he's showing so much mercy. Difficulties are going away, they are, fresh. So they get inspiration to follow bhakti. And for senior is getting all difficulties, you know. So that's also mercy because he is making us stronger. Just like you see, if your immunity is stronger, you will not get disease. You know. Like that. So any other question? Are we allowed to ask our respective foods, foods guru about our level of bhakti and how to improve our bhakti privately? We don't have enough wisdom to tell simple the description of the MK book. For a while I felt I was self-sufficient and no need for friends, family or partners. But these days I realize I still want to be recognized, prove my worth, making me feel like the previous conditions were just a dream. I'm not sure what is real or fake in bhakti anymore. I just want to go back to spiritual world this life. I'm tired of staying in the material world, going through the cycle over and over again. Say, who is your real friends? You know, who is our real father and mother? Oh, our Gurudev, talking about. It doesn't mean that we neglect the present father, mother like that. No, not that. Actually, you should do the best thing to do. He's saying if we serve Krishna, who is the father, mother of everyone for all the lifetime. We are serving your father, mother perfectly. If you serve them directly, uh, it will not be so beneficial. Just like the tree is there, so many leaves and all that. You try to water each leaf and all that. It will, even if you try to do, it will not be proper. Whereas you put water into the root, all the leaves, everything. So what I'm saying is, in this of our life, everyone's life, we had how many parents, how many leaves are there in a banyan tree? You know, 100,000, 200,000 leaves. Like that, we had, like that, so many parents. Every lifetime, different parents. So, how to serve all of those parents? Now, let me concentrate on this life's parent. Mhm. What about previous life's parents? You see, and then previous parents. So you will be never be able to do proper justice. You know. So our Gurudev is saying you worship Krishna, what put water to the root. How the entire tree gets just enough, proper water. They all get. Even some leaves we cannot reach, it automatically reaches there. Perfectly. So uh, uh, because everybody is connected with Krishna. Okay. Knowing whether they accept it or not, we are connected with Krishna. If we remember Krishna or not, forget Krishna or not, we still connected to Krishna. For our benefit, maybe uh, we are connected. Uh, uh, so that's why we have to serve Krishna. Serving Krishna makes your parents happy. If parents are happy and if Krishna is happy, then we become happy. Okay. If you try to do anything to make us happy, you'll be a failure. That's why many, many lifetimes that's what we are doing. I want to be happy on my own strength. We have failed miserably. It is not going to happen. The most, you know, if we serve Krishna, if he is happy, Then only we become happy. Like Krishna, fought, Arjuna fought under what? Under the direction of Krishna. Actually, Krishna was releasing, he was fighting, but it was actually Krishna. Like pen, in the hand. Pen is writing or your hand is writing. Author name, what do you write? You write the name of the pencil or a pen. You write your name, right? Author, you know, on a book. Some book, suppose you write a book. Do you write the author name, my pencil, or pen? You don't know. You write your name. But did you write it? So, mm, like that, behind your parents, okay, all kinds of parents, many, many different. Krishna was taking care of you. These are all secondary parents. Secondary parents keep changing for every life. Understand? But the primary parent remain the same. Secondary parents come and go. You want to make all of them happy, you make Krishna happy, all those secondary parents becomes happy. Because we are all connected to Krishna. So our duty. So in this case, of course, Krishna meaning through medium of Guru. So many incidences are there. Then we get actually satisfied. Because Krishna gets satisfied and then you can experience it when you sometimes um, suppose you cook, I'm giving an example. Suppose you cook some meal, cook for yourself. You take the meal, how much happiness you get? Suppose you cook for 10 people, call, different friends, right? You invite all the 10 friends and you cook. You are going to feed those 10 people. You get more happiness, is it not, compared to yourself? Suppose you cook yourself and then you eat. That's how much happiness you get. But you cook for 10 more people, feed others, all the 10 people. When they're feeding, when they're getting satisfied, don't you feel more happiness than, you know, eating yourself? Obviously, you get more. Suppose you cook for 1,000 people, you get even more happiness, isn't it? Suppose you cook for billion people, it's impossible. We cannot do. There will be still more, people will not be satisfied. But we want to include everyone in the whole world, not only world, even all Brahmandas. Okay. Then what to do? But you cannot capable. You are not capable. Can you feed million people on this planet? Even 1,000 people. You get so much resources you want. Cooking parts, so big parts. You understand? Becomes a big effort. Isn't it? Big effort. It will not be complete. Some people will be, feel good, some people will not get. You know, it will be inappropriate because some get and later on you don't get. See, so what is the best solution? It is just like Ekadasi. Why Ekadasi? Because through Ekadasi, with minimal effort, with happiness, and with minimal, wealth and least difficulty, and it gives you highest power, highest return for welfare. So that is Ekadasi. Doing research in all the Shastras, they have come to there, right? Like we heard before. So same way, what is the best way to feed everybody and also easy with minimal effort, okay? With minimal effort, you should be able to feed the billion people, say. Okay. Okay. What is the easiest way? One way is call all billion people. Where do you get all the parts, you know, you know, millions of, you know, million, many million ton of rice. You know, but- So you feed Krishna. How much you need? One person, little. One person. You make Krishna happy, then what happens? It's equivalent to feeding the entire creation, complete. See, that is the mercy of Krishna. With minimal effort, maximum return. We are feeding whole creation. If Krishna is pleased with our effort. So it is amazing. So our time is up. Sorry. Um, please continue your, wherever you are doing this Ekadasi Vrata. And by Ekadasi Vrata also, you are pleasing Krishna. Right? You remember you were telling. You become most dear. No, not dear, not very dear. Most, very most, topmost, dear to Krishna. If Krishna is pleased with us, then think that whole world, the whole creation is happy with you. Not just your parents, not this life or previous life, billions of lifetimes, and all the people in the whole world, not just your parents, your family. No, everybody will be pleased. So, see, that's the only way you can please everybody. It's so easy. So how to do with Ekadasi fasting without any cooking? Okay. Without any cooking, you are pleasing everybody. See the how amazing it is. You know, so happy. Um, that's why the greatest mercy of Krishna is he has appeared. He himself was Ekadasi. Himself has appeared as our Gurudev finds it. That's why he is Ekadasi is Madhava Tithi, Arivasara. He stays in that Tithi. So we are so fortunate. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Please forgive me, I'm late and so many ways. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah.